MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brandon McCarthy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance and basically to keep the hitter honest. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
Stephen Carnes strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Stephen Carnes.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. McCarthy looks in. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
At the plate, Jeffrey Horner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with that, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Kurt Fenn gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flores has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Nick Mueller will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Carmen Flores comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Carmen Flores.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Carnes giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Now at the plate, Trace Thompson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
On the ground to third. Valdez ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's get a look at the Isotopes on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Kevin Wallace gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Dave Larson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Dave Larson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Shortstop, Luis Avalos.
Luis Avalos settles into the box for his first chance. McCarthy comes set. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Thompson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Diego Valdez is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Alex Guerrero strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Alex Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball one. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Standing in now, Elian Herrera. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
one more look. See, just a get-me-over breaking ball. He says, hey, I'll take that. And he sends a long fly ball into the night. And, boys, that one's not coming back.
Into the box, Jason Cleary.
Jason.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
One ball, no strike. Yep.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Ha!
2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Austin Barnes stands in for the first time. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
The 1-0 pitch. That evens it up, 1-1. He's running towards second. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. High and deep to straightaway right. Larson going back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Antonio Vesperis steps in now.
Shortstop, Antonio Vesperis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Brandon McCarthy. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a high pop-up. Avalos is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Damien Toivonen leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. McCarthy gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting eighth, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Sinker, one ball, one strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Catcher, Nick Mueller.
Nick Mueller digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
In now, Stephen Carnes, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Here's the 2-0. Gets a small piece near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Carmen Flores will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
He did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go along.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Trace Thompson.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Standing in now, Trace Thompson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
In there, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
1 out, nobody on. Looped out toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
And despite the fact that this ball isn't hit all that hard, it's not always an easy play to make out there. A lot of times, right off the bat, your mind kind of sees that ball as a hard line drive. And we've seen guys mistime that ball and jump too early. But he timed this one perfectly and got up there to bring it down.
Stepping in now, Kevin Wallace. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Fly ball goes straight away left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. Oklahoma's out in front here, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Horner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Kurt Fenn.
Kurt Fenn is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
McCarthy's ready. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Into the box now, Dave Larson. A pitch out, the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but This can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And that's over. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
To short. Vesperis scoops it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Alex Guerrero is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
In now, Elian Herrera. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
Standing in now, Jason Cleary. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Austin Barnes is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Corner moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Luis Avalos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
McCarthy steps into his windup. Here it is on 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Now to the plate, Diego Valdez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike two. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
In a game like this, you hope that the bottom half of your order can pick up the slack here, but this isn't going to help much. Go grab some bench.
Into the box, Damian Toivonen, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Thompson is there, 2 down. Striding into the box, Tom Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Ready with the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Antonio Vesperis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the
The
5th.
shortstop, Antonio Vesperis.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So it goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out. Now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
The pitcher, Brandon McCarthy, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Here's the 1-0. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, the whole ballpark knows he's running, so there's no catching him by surprise here. He kind of winds up jabbing at this one, and he hits it a little too hard. No hesitation this time as the throw goes to second, then on to first, and it ended up being a pretty easy double play.
Stepping in now, Carmen Flores. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
To third, Valdez gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nick Mueller will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Stephen Carnes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly on the ground to first. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2.
Left fielder,
Jeffrey Horner will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
McCarthy up to 67 pitches thus far. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Kurt Fenn will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Trace Thompson will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Valdez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kevin
Wallace will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Carnes is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Alex Guerrero will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Hot shot to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Back here for Pacific Coast League Baseball on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Kurt Fenn will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. And you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Herrera takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder, Dave Larson.
Stepping in, Dave Larson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And that misses for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Luis Avalos will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First offering on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Into the box now, Diego Valdez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. hit hard on the ground towards second. Spin throw, and he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Brian Schlitter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
63, Brian Schlitter.
Elian Herrera will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Avalos is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Jason Cleary, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, 1, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Corner on the move. He's got it, and there are two down now. Antonio Vesperis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Brandon McCarthy will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Carmen Flores gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And he really needs to find a pitch to finish this guy off right here. You can't afford to walk this guy and let this rally get any more steam behind it than it already has.
Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Gonzalez-Hermin will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Herman.
Trace Thompson will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Ready on 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Kevin Wallace will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Damian Toivonen will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Taken in by Guerrero. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
1 out, nobody on. Three and 2 now.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hit to short. Vesperis is right there. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Rafael Hinoa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 43, Rafael Hinoa.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Vesperis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Oklahoma's out in front here, 4-0. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Adam Ottavino.
Alex Guerrero gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Third baseman, Alex Guerrero.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Into the box, Elian Herrera. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch, and now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry, too. That's just not right.
Into the box now, Jason Cleary, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a looper to left. Corner coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
He's working on a 3-for-3 ball game now. He's been automatic all night. Comes through with another big hit right there.
Austin Barnes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us are back with more following this. Stephen Carnes will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Herrera ranging into shallow right. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Stepping in now, Jeffrey Horner. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
The pitch count, you ask, right at 100 now, but I think this is still a game that he can finish off, no doubt about it.
That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Herrera is there. On to first, and they're in. Kurt Fenn will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later, somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-0. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First with